So I'm laying bricks up around the forge here, but you know, I was thinking about my childhood. When I was a little kid, I used to have a old bricklayer. He spent a lot of time with my dad, and just a good guy. Really had a lot to do with shaping my dad as just an individual, I guess. He would spend so much time at our house when I was a little kid. I'd call him Uncle Dick, but he'd always drive around in old one-ton dump truck. He had this old coon dog, Yeti. When I was a little kid, we'd go like up to camp in Lycoming County, and I'd ride in a truck with them and the dog, and it was just a single cab, you know, bench seat, and that dog would fart and the cab would stink for old Yeti. There's stories. I'm gonna keep laying bricks, but I'll tell you the stories that were always infamous with our dad was about Duke the coon dog. They were pretty good affinity with the coon hounds. She would always say about the joke when there was Dick had a neighbor kid who, there was a girl moved to town and he wanted to strike up a conversation with her or have something to talk about. So she had a dog she'd take to the park every day. So he'd come over and say, "Hey, Mr. Fitzroy, can I borrow old Dukey? Because I know I could take him to the park and strike up a conversation with this girl. We'd just hit it off." So Fitzy thinks about it a little while and he says, "Okay, I'll let you do that." So a couple of days go by and kid comes around. He says, "Hey, Mr. Fitzroy, I'm here. I'm going to take old Dukey for a walk." So he lets him go, takes him, says, "Hey, listen, when you get to the park or whatever, just don't let the dog off his leash, cuz, you know, just keep him close, keep him in there." So kid goes, yeah. Goes to the park. He's talking with this girl. Well, all of a sudden the girl starts screaming and she goes, "What? What's your dog doing to my dog? Your dog's hurting my dog." Little kid doesn't know what to do, so he runs back up to Fitzy's house. He says, "Hey, Mr. Fitzroy, that dog, you gotta come quick. That dog's Dukey's hurting that little dog of hers." So old Fitzy, he goes up to the park and he sees what old Dukey's doing. Takes his thumb and wets it up, walks right up to him and lifts his tail up, shoves his thumb right in it. So they're walking back, he gets him off the other dog, and they're walking back, and the little kid says to him, he says, "Hey, Dick, how do you know how to do that with the coon dog?" He says, "I raised that son of a bitch since he was a puppy, and he can dish it out, but he sure can't take it." The other one Dad would always tell all the time was about when Fitzy was a kid. They had a dog that, like, talking about the World War II generation. So, like, they all kept chicken coops and stuff like that. So one night could hear the dog baying and acting up. So his dad went outside to the chicken coop to check on him. And sure as shit, he sticks his head inside the chicken coop. We had those old, like, onesie, you know, where the back flap goes down for going into the outhouse. Then the dog walked up and cold-nosed him, and he ended up shooting all the chickens. I don't know. So Fitzy was a bricklayer, I guess, if I didn't already tell you that. His Wyatt, Uncle Dick. God, he spent a lot of time at Uncle Dick. These bricks are all just mix and match. They're all funky. But whatever. It's just a forge. This thing will be black in 2 days. Saw is easy. Funny the things you think of.